And they'll be a happy little bunch tonight because they've produced the result of the day in the Western League Premier Division, beating promotion contenders, serious promotion contenders, Helston Athletic 3-1 here at Old Wells Road. How did it happen? Well, there's only one man to ask, and that's the Helston Athletic manager, Steve Massey. Steve, this wasn't expected, particularly after you went 1-0 ahead. So what on earth went wrong?
I don't know. Still a bit shell shocked, really. Not the result. I didn't think we thought we were going to lose a game along the way somewhere. But I didn't think we'd lose it in that manner that we lost today. I thought the first 25 minutes, and we had sort of a maybe not the side that I would have selected with or been able to select with everybody available. We had 5 out.
2 suspended.
The two suspended, and that's got to really improve. And the players know that. I've told them that our discipline has been really I won't say poor. It's got to be better. It's got to be far better because we've now got other players on five bookings now as well. So
Harrison Jewell, one of them.
Harrison Jewell, one of them now, and the sin bin is just silly. He doesn't have to do it. And I know we've had this referee twice, and we've only had in since my time I've been here 2 sin bins, and it's been this season, and it's been with the same referee, and he's sin bin one of them. I just think some refs are very, very keen. I just thought it was really harsh. I mean, but I'm sidetracking from the issue today about how we lost a game of football 3-1. But if anybody here, I said in the dressing room, anybody had been here in the first 25 minutes, half an hour, and then maybe got a call, I've got to shoot away, I've got to come back, and came back an hour later and said 3-1. So, for Helston, here you go. No, it's Shepton Mallet. They're on because, and I'm talking about. I mean, you saw it yourself. You'll see it on the highlights. They weren't just half chances, which sometimes a manager can grasp on and say, "Oh, we had this chance and that chance." We cut them open, and we should have been 4-0 up. 4-0 up in the first half hour. I thought we were great. I thought that Jackson, Penhallock and Trippy and Matty Bai controlled the game. Feely worked really hard, and Kai looked really dangerous. We could get him onto the ball, and it was great to have him back in. But it really hurts. Any defeat hurts. You put it into perspective. That's over the last 3.5 seasons now. That's the 4th league game we've lost. We've lost 2 this year now, and certainly that wasn't even in my thoughts. We'll go 1-0 up after half hour, and then we have chance to actually just put the ball in. Fair, the keeper made an unbelievable save for one of them. I don't know. I think maybe it just in that position you think, oh yeah, score. You just got to keep in front of your score, but he saves it. So. Yeah, it's really it's hard to take. It's not the best run into Christmas now because we've all got to wait till Boxing Day. Everybody's really up for Boxing Day. I'll have my big players back Boxing Day anyway. And I will certainly go and try and strengthen as well because I've looked at it there and I'm thinking 1-2. Not the time now to about where as a team and the squad we want to go from here, but I'm thinking, it's all right having a real good squad as I've got, talented footballers. But we've made hard work of some of these games and the drawn games we've had, and you think, I just particularly in both boxes, and our players are just going to be more ruthless and like that today. That game should have been put to bed today after 30 minutes. And then they get two, again you'll see that highlights, 2 lucky ricochets of that where we went to blast, clear the ball, bang, and it's dropped, and it could have dropped anyway, and it dropped bang, and then again bang, and he threw on goal, and that was the equaliser that brought them back in the game. Otherwise, I just thought they hadn't been in the game really. We looked really dangerous all the time, and that just seemed to take the win. And the goal just right before half time was a real killer in hindsight. But took the wind out of ourselves, just deflated us really. It was a bit flat in this. You could feel it. I thought, we're going to try and lift and get them out there, and then we concede more or less straight after half time, and then again, I thought we just dominate again with plenty of possession, plenty of balls across the box, and you think, yes, just got me chance. Shanley how did he miss that chance? And he's put it over the bar inside the 6-yard box. But I thought Shanley had a great game today. Jackson had a game today. I thought the back four after half an hour looked really solid. Looked really good, and everybody looked very, very comfortable. And then we gave away a really silly goal, and it is. It's just I'll sulk on the way back on the coach, and tonight, tomorrow it will still hurt again, and then you just get back on it and just think, yeah, I'm just gonna. I mean, we're going through this promotion, and we want to challenge. We want to go and get it, and I've got to be perhaps even a little bit more ruthless in myself and my management now and there, and actually think, oh, I just those games I need the players and the personnel and for those games there to actually make sure we go and win it, and then we defend it. We go and win it and we defend it. And today it didn't quite happen. It certainly did for 30 minutes. We were very, very good. And then there was 10, 20 minutes where again, and it's happened in games. It's happened in games that we've just not been able to kill teams off. Be able to kill teams off.
But how do you get back on the promotion track? Because Tavistock, Bitton, looking at today's result, I know Bitton lost at home last week 3-0 to Mousel, but particularly Tavistock. Millbrook, I should say. Millbrook beat them last week 3-0. Mousel beat Shepton Mallet 1-0. But looking at this, Tavistock must be rubbing their hands, Steve. So how do you now sort of arrest this? How do you arrest this going into the new year?
No, it's fine. I mean, I've been in football long enough and won promotions, and as a player and even as a manager, won championships. And this is just one game. If it's a cup tie, we've been out of cup tie now, and that'll be it. We've been out of cup for another year. But this is the league, and this is what's good about the league campaign, and what makes it even sweeter and even better. The next game that comes up now, I mean, it's a win, and there's nothing better than that feeling, And I had some big influential players out today. Wow, and it just to actually then go and dominate as we did against one of the better sides in the league, as I feel. I was purring after half an hour, and then it just I could stand here and I could even hear myself and then say, no, you're making excuses. I didn't think certainly didn't get the rubber of the green in their box. As we could have gone 3 or 4. So I thought the same about when some of the big decisions, but we've got to be bigger and better than that we actually give them nothing. I thought again the highlights will show. I thought Shepton maybe had 4 or 5 attempts at goal, or 6 7. Corey made a couple of good saves, and yeah, I just think it wasn't our day. It wasn't written for us today.
Pre-Christmas blues for Steve Massey and Lee Robinson, but hey, they'll get over it. And the reason I said Mousel won at Bitton last week, because I've got Mousel on the brain. You know why? Because that's who Helston Athletic actually entertain on Boxing Day, and it's a 12 noon kickoff at Kellaway Park. Be there. Can Helston recover from this bitter blow in the 3-1 defeat against Shepton Mallet? The next 2 games will be absolutely vital for them to get back into the promotion race. It's Mousel at home, Kellaway Park, Boxing Day, and on New Year's Day, I'll be back on the microphone for the Blues visit to Buckland Athletic.
Brilliant.